Okay, we're back for part 2. So if I had to tell someone, they asked me, I'm going to give you this shape right here. And we know that this is centimeter grid paper, so they've already told us that. What would the area of this square be? How many squares are there? 1. And because the sides are centimeters, I have to say centimeters squared. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 centimeters squared. So now they would like me to draw two different, yipes, I forgot to put the word there, rectangles. So I'm going to be drawing rectangles with an area of 6 centimeters squared. So I need to draw 2 rectangles that have 6 squares inside them. Okay, so if I go this way and I start going down, so that will be 1 square, 2 squares, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is a rectangle that has an area of 6. Could I draw a different rectangle? Well, here I went 1 thick. Let's go 2 thick. See what happens then. So if I go that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that rectangle has an area of 6 centimeters squared. Well, I made 2 of them. Now it says draw 2 different figures that are not rectangles with an area of 10 square centimeters. Okay, I have to draw a figure. Well, I could do this a bunch of different ways, I guess. I could go, I'm going to put this one in there, that one in there, that one in there, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's got 10. And so I put my lines around them. I now have a figure, not a rectangle, that has an area of 10. So I could say this has an area of 10 centimeters squared. Ooh, I have to draw another one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there's 10 squares, so I could draw my lines around there just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is a different figure that has an area of 10 centimeters squared. So on this one, they asked me to draw rectangles. Here they asked me to draw figures that are not rectangles. How about they say, okay, I want you just to draw a figure, whatever you want, and you then have to figure out the area. So I could just, start drawing away here, not making halvesies, but staying always wholes. Okay, there's a figure. I made a figure, it's totally closed in, and I can figure out what its area is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This shape has an area of 11 centimeters squared. So you're going to have to be drawing some different shapes like that and then finding out their area. So that is area. The space inside of a rectangle or a figure is the area. So you have this page to do today. It says the area is the flat shape of a flat shape is the amount of space it takes up, so it's inside. And we measure it in square centimeters, and this is how mathematicians write it, centimeters squared. So a square with sides of 1 centimeter is a centimeter squared. So they're telling you are centimeters. So you are going to calculate what is the area, and you're just going to count. Put your answers there. It says, using a ruler, draw lines to join the marks and divide the rectangle into square centimeters. And you watched me do that right here. So you're going to get your ruler and play connecting. And then tell what is the area once you've connected them. Number 3, you are going to figure out the area of A, B, and C. And I did questions just like that as well. A, B, and C. So that's how you're going to figure them out. And here you're going to write the area of them. Then you're going to be using grid paper, which I have given you a copy that you can print, and if you need more than one, you can print more than one. You need to draw 2 different rectangles with an area of 8 centimeters squared. So my instructions were to do 2 with rectangles with 6 centimeters squared. You're going to do 8 centimeters. Then you need to draw 2 figures that are not rectangles with an area of 8 centimeters squared. And I did the same thing, but mine had to be 10 centimeters squared. Then you're going to just draw several shapes and find their area. Let's say that several means, so I'm going to change this on the worksheet you're going to get, and I'm going to put 5. Draw 5 shapes and find their area. So shapes don't mean they have to be rectangles. I would encourage you to do funny, different type of shapes. They're fun. And then it says draw 3 different rectangles with an area of 12 centimeters squared. So here you have to make 3 different rectangles. Then over on this page, we are not going to be doing this middle question because we're not at school and we don't have a chalkboard and a hallway and a desk to measure, and we don't have meter sticks. So we can't be doing this activity. But we can do number 1, where it says Shelley measured the area of objects at school, but she forgot to write down the units. So fill in the blank with either meter squared or centimeter squared. What would she have used? Her centimeter ruler to measure that, or that big meter stick that we have at school? Instead of this being on the bottom of the page, I'm going to have you doing some more drawing on grid paper. So I would, there's going to be a different activity there. So this is what you're going to be doing for math today. You're going to be figuring out area. So I hope that it goes well and that you are able to enjoy math today. Have a good day, grade 4.